Having a recognizable sound is one of the most important attributes in jazz. And our next honoree is instantly recognizable for his prodigious technique, wit, sensitivity, and swing. He possesses the happiest sound in jazz, finding the harmonic heart of everything he plays, employing the plump and juicy sound to put together melody lines whose beauty and invention never cease to astound. So get happy with me as we celebrate the extraordinary Clark Terry.
Clark Terry, reconciling serious virtuosity and madcap humor, he first made his mark as a masterful swing and bebop trumpeter, then earned acclaim for bringing the flugelhorn into the jazz limelight. Born and raised in St. Louis, Terry won worldwide recognition during his celebrated stints with the orchestras and small groups of Count Basie and Duke Ellington, then gained mainstream renown for his 1960s tenure with the NBC Tonight Show Orchestra. Terry's remarkable horn technique and sharp, peppery tone would make him an acknowledged influence on Miles Davis, Quincy Jones, and a host of others. Nicknamed Mumbles for his uproarious scat singing style, Terry has delighted audiences with his endearingly incoherent vocals, the modern master's tribute to the stammering blues singers of yore. Commencing his solo career in the 1950s, Terry recorded regularly, including a classic set with the Oscar Peterson Trio and several dates with the quintet he co-led with valve trombonist Bob Brookmeyer. Throughout the 1970s, 80s, and 90s, Terry remained a major force, recording and performing in a wide variety of settings, including at the head of his big band in the mid-70s, with all-star groups for the Popular Records label, and as a guest artist. An enthusiastic educator, Terry currently divides his time between teaching and clinics. For his lifetime pursuit of innovation and excellence in music, for his unwavering commitment to music education, and for his singular blend of jazz virtuosity and comic performance, the Academy proudly presents the 2010 Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award to Clark Terry.
Clark, are you still going to do the wheelchair marathon when we leave? Race in the wheelchair when we leave?
Oh, yeah. I'd like to thank God, thank the Recording Academy, and all the beautiful people who voted for me, and all my colleagues, all my buddies who helped me to develop my style, and they were the people who helped me to develop the system. They helped me so much because I come from a big, big, big family, and we didn't have time to learn from the academies and and the verses and so forth. So they taught me several things that I had to adhere to. One thing that is funny though, one of the old timers that I asked a question, how does one improve one's tone in the low register? He told me, he said, son, you go home and you sit in your chair, your feet flat, arms all the way back at the back of the chair, and you look at the mirror. You got a mirror? I said, yes, sir. He said, while looking at this mirror, you practice, and you grit your teeth and wiggle your left ear, not your right ear, and that will improve your whole tone. Of course, but one old lady at one of my concerts in high school said to the other, did you see that young kid wiggling his left ear?
Clark and I want to thank the Academy. We want to thank our special guest, Quincy Jones, who just had to leave. He was here, and they hugged, and Quincy loves Clark. Quincy was one of Clark's first students. We have Shpak in the audience. Josh, would you stand? He's one of Clark's 16-year-old students. His godfather was one of Clark's students when Michael was 16. Would you stand, Michael? From Australia, one of Clark's students. On stage behind us, we have Quincy Cavers, one of Clark's students. And Gary Paris is our son. I'm Gwen Terry. I'm Clark's wife. Thank you. You've made an old man very happy, he said. And me too.
And I'm going to keep doing it until I get it right.
I told him I thought it was worth the climb for the trophy. And it's easier going down.